threw a spear at us. We're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him. Oh, it's a bear. The boar got me. I was killed by boar.
Got to play Magneto.
Tim has been wanting this for a long time.
Now you got it back.
You place him within one of the nuclear missile.
Place him within one of the nuclear missile.
Which he currently
The nuclear
is.
missile?
Nuclear missile.
Right. He is in one of it, but not within the one that I want to be within it. Fucking long arm Dawn here.
You want help there?
Nope, I don't need it.
Oh, X-Men are my favorite thing in comics. I can't seem to make them work in this game.
Yeah, right.
Which is really frustrating. That every time I play X-Men, I get wrecked. And it's just like, I don't know what to do with them better. So, I need to figure them out. And I don't want to complain about the rules, but I feel like X-Men are unfortunate in that they have a number of characters that are seen as very lackluster for their threat.
Yes.
Wolverine, Cyclops.
According to Egyptian mythology, ancient builders were not entirely sure how to build pyramids. They could only do it to a certain point.
I don't hate that. I really don't. Protein?
According to Greek mythology, if lunch options are chicken meat or German sausages, you have to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Don't hate that. Don't hate that. It's not the worst one I've heard.
Hi, bird teeth. I did it. I managed to make it home.
Alive!
Jesus Christ. Connecticut. Connecticut was really trying my patience. Don't recommend anybody goes there. It's awful.
People only go to Connecticut for college.
That's actually kind of true. Yeah. Oh, Mike. Thank you for the resub. This is why
I shall bestow upon you my grace as a benevolent lord. Hereby I do declare that Dr. D take my subscription and use that money for Scrag Brown.
That was pretty good. That was. I'll give you full credit on that. That was pretty good. Your wish is my command. I will use all of that money on Scrag Brown. All of it. Every last bit will be Scrag Brown.
It's an easy thing to do.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. You shook me up. I just got here. I just got home. I literally walked in the house, walked the dogs, I sat down, boom, here we are. Connecticut, the highway, you weren't supposed to go there. Just drive through. Yeah, well, I was having a problem with a bridge. A bridge was having some construction on it, and everything, like time itself, slowed down around me.
Well, look who finally decided to show their face.
I know, Rylan, I'm sorry.
Dr. Dillon,
I'm
did
sorry.
you get enough to eat? Did Kara have so much gin in her that you had to walk her to bed? It's about time.
Let me read this for Kara. So Ryland, text-to-speech is, well, look who finally decided to show their face. Dr. Dillon, did you get enough to eat? Did Kara have so much gin in her that you had to walk her to bed? It's about time. Listen here, bud. All right?
I'm still awake.
Yeah, she's still over there. She's eating the food I brought home. Because I had realized even my head was getting a little foggy, so I was like, she said, grab McDonald's, and right around that time I felt my insides starting to cave in because I was so hungry. Because I was like, oh, I'll just get home when I expect to. I'll take like a couple minutes, maybe eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich or something because it's nice and cheap. Keep it funky and fresh. And then no. That's not what we're going to do, apparently. Everything was ruined. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. It was What a day. Let me tell you.
Just so you know, if your ETA is after 6 p.m., Kara's not planning on making you dinner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pick up dinner.
I wasn't gonna make her. There was no way. I knew she wasn't making me anything today. Oh, there's no music. That's why it sounds so weird. Yeah, as soon as I was like, there's no way. I was thinking I'd get home, make something real fast, it'd be great. But that didn't happen. God, no, I don't want it. No, please. I'm just happy to be in my chair. Oh my God. There.
I'm so glad to have you home too.
Yeah, it's gonna be. God, it's good. I'm happy to be home. I hope it's cold. It is not warm. I'll tell you that.
It's definitely
It's not.
like brittle rain.
Yeah, it's very rainy. It's not necessarily cold. It's just it's just not warm.
Yeah, it's starting to get brittle.
Brittle. I don't know what that means, but sure, it's brittle, I guess. Take that or whatever you want. Also, you are justified on never visiting Tim in New York again. Now he needs to visit you. I didn't visit Tim. That's the funny thing. I didn't even go see him. That's the worst. Whatever. She's all powered up on juniper berries.
I wish.
How does Bird Teeth know about juniper berries? Who is Bird Teeth? Who are you? Do you know about the juniper thing?
Do you have like?
How do you know that?
To our Google stream?
I was gonna say, how do you know about juniper berries? That's like an inside joke between me and Kara. I'm not sure if I just revealed something.
Wait, you haven't shown them all of your little things?
Kara, I just sat down, for the love of Christ. Never reveal your sources. Never reveal your sources. Alright, so while I was gone, I noticed that there was paint all over the floor and a bunch of stuff was broken. So something must have happened while I was gone. So Kara refinagled the paint racks. It's the flavoring and gin, I believe. Oh.
There is juniper berry in some gins, definitely.
Didn't know that.
Hendrix.
Dog. Okay, but anyway, so she redid the paint racks. There's now more space in them, so I'm gonna get shit for this. The nipples are not gonna be fighting each other quite as much.
They're not gonna knock things over.
As they so often do. They knock my
So far.
they knock my life off kilter all the time. But yeah, they look really good. There's 3 of them now. So like the clutter on the desk is still cluttery, but that's because Kara did stuff and she didn't clean up after herself for some reason. So there's crap everywhere. So I gotta find paints on the floor. Now there's a bubby. It's a rich blend of berries, floor cleaner, and malaise.
Anything you find on the floor probably belongs on my thing, so you can just stick it back here.
Needs more nipple fights. The rack?
Needs nipple piercings. Send bits for nipple
Yeah.
piercings.
Yeah. Press F in the chat for nipple piercing. December. Yeah, Mike, you should go. Mike may not be able to go because he's too busy making excuses. Yeah, shut up. The reason that they changed the dates for Everwinter is because of PAX. So PAX is early December, the 6th and the 8th, and that's the reason they moved Everwinter to early January. It's not a good reason at all, but it's early January. I'm not making fun of you with that. I don't know why. I don't agree with why they changed the date. They did. They didn't ask me. Go figure, because I don't think I've ever talked to them about anything. But if they did ask me, I'd have been like, that's not a good idea. But whatever. Yeah, I think January 3rd to 5th is the Everwinter. Yeah. I believe you are correct. Just so you know, Mike, when you at professional casual, it doesn't light up for me. I just read the chat. My plan is to go. Yes. If I'm not going as a player, I was gonna say as a person. If I'm not going as a player, I'll probably go there to work. I want to go to play more than work, just because for a variety of reasons. My dad might even come, which is weird, but sure. Hey, whatever. So if you want to meet Dylan's dad, he might be at PAX. Contact me offline. How much are tickets, Dad? No, my weekend dad. You're flying in January. So, oh, Ryan, you'll be here. That's great. I actually don't know if Professional Casual is going to be there. For some reason, is Tim intending to go? For some reason, I keep thinking he's not going to be there. At Everwinter, that is. I know. I'm pretty sure he's not going to PAX. Hi, Chunk. Where you are, my chunky monkeys? You're my chunk. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that booty. Look at that big old chunky booty. Look at that booty. Yeah, I'm gonna drag him up to bed with me tonight. I'm gonna get all the chunk I've been missing. We both got one of these.
Yeah, but that one looks like a girl.
Kara's leaving my house, so say if there's any last things you want to say to her. It was good knowing her while she was here, you know.
Dylan's wearing the girl version of that shirt. He has a boy version.
I'm a boy. It's me. Yeah, I know, Bubby.
Although his pecs regularly look better in my shirt than my tits. Just saying.
Alright, Kara. Send. You might want to calm it down with the language, please. Skin color. That's where. Hi, down there, Bubby.
Right there.
Beige red. I think these were the colors I used for the Asian skin.
I did not organize very well.
I know. I'll figure it out. This is gonna be a real haphazard one. She's already like hovering over me in her having had a few drinks thing that she does, and I don't know where anything is. So it's been a great day, let me tell you. Rushing from place to place really fast, being told to do things every 5 minutes, getting home and not knowing where anything is. It's been great. I'm gonna take a shower before I go to bed. I'm just gonna sit there, and hopefully nobody sees me cry while I'm just sitting there. Send bits for tears. I'll send you a vial of my friggin' tears. Wait, ticket prices though. I don't know the ticket prices. You'd have to look. It's PAX Unplugged. I don't Google it. Mike, you've used the internet before? See a daytime producer. Daytime producer Kara, nighttime producer me is ready for action.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm expecting Dr. D confusedly pawning through bottles while he wanders across frame eating a chicken finger. I ate everything on the drive here.
I tried to give him more food.
I don't want any more food. I don't feel... My stomach is like... I don't know what just happened, but... Please stop hitting me. Okay, did I miss anything? Tim is gonna be locked up in customs officers for trying to smuggle alcohol back from WTC. I hope so. I hope he gets another vacation, but this time it's while he's in a foreign prison. That'd be fun. 10 bits for tears. Woo! Alright, so somebody asked me what a Yamabushi is. So a Yamabushi... and he already answered his own question, but I'm still going to explain it. A Yamabushi was a monk. I don't know what the proper word is. Sect, I guess, is probably the most accurate. But it was in real life feudal Japan, and I guess it was probably about the Sengoku era. The Yamabushi monks were monks that lived in the mountains that would come down from the mountains in order to do. Like things that brought balance to nature, so between nature and like humans, and then they would run around and do things that would help people. So they're like well-meaning monks. They were also well known for fighting. So I think when you think of like most monks that are wandering around in like the woods or whatever, they're probably Yamabushi monks, and they were actually known for being able to fight samurai and actually hold their own, which is interesting. So I think, quite honestly, that the Temple of Rokon faction in Bushido is actually based on Yamabushi monks, if I'm not mistaken. And I did do some research on that. Usually sticks. Like that. Or Naginta, as they call them, as you can see from this picture. And they usually wear all white. I found one that was not all white, and it was like a burgundy and a navy, which I think is going to be more interesting to paint. Because I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen me paint a white model before. I've only done it 1,000 times. So I'm going to do it a little differently. But the cool thing is the model doesn't have to follow the army paint scheme because it's technically not a part of the government. We don't want no government involvement here. Unlike Mike and his Caledonians, who don't exist anymore. By the way, some big Infinity news today.
Something died.
Lots of leaks from a video that wasn't supposed to come out, where they accidentally posted it and tried to get and cover it up real fast. But somebody got a couple screenshots and it all fell apart, so they just released it. Yeah, you'll never have an army ever again, Mike. You're trash. You trash.
You okay, Mike?
He has plenty of armies. He'll be fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
Don't talk to Kara. She's mine. You can't talk to her.
Send bits.
Send bits for army advice from Kara. Kara doesn't even know how to spell infinity.
That's not true.
Yeah, alright, do it 5 times. 5 different ways, go.
Spell Arachne.
Yeah, okay. You didn't do what I told you to do. You just said you could spell it! Alright, I'm going to play the same army as Dr. D so he doesn't have an army either. I mean, I don't care if other people... Dude, I'm going to be playing JSA. And if you think there's nobody's going to be playing JSA for the next, like, 8 months...
Playing JSA, that's the hot new shit. Also, are there buttons?
Alright, so... Mike gave 10 bits asking what army should he use to beat me. You know what? Here, I'll even do you the benefit of showing you all the armies that are going to exist.
Don't let the something get you. What is
Something get you. Yeah, don't let the something get you, Mike. Whatever the hell that means. Alright, here are all the armies that are going to be in the game. I'll even give you a nice... I'll even explain what they are if you ask.
Well, Starmata sounded pretty cool from the latest Arachne episode.
That's
I was gonna say.
that's
probably coming out.
that I was gonna say that episode's not
tomorrow morning.
out yet. Yeah.
It's probably coming out tomorrow morning. So, Starmata sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, gotta vote for Starmata.
And it sounded like it's probably like got a lot of fun new stuff happening.
You hear that, Mike? There's new fun stuff in Starmata. What do you think about that, bud?
Gotta close this.
No, because... Well, you're the expert here. You should probably already know what he's saying. Okay. Show her the list. Let her... I did! I showed her the list.
Starmata!
She's...
Go with Starmata.
She says Starmata.
Look, even Bubby agrees. He's scratching
He's giving you the... He's giving you the...
scratching his ear in agreement.
Giving you the foot lick. I don't know. Never listened to never listened to Arachne. That's fair. I don't either. Sounds too elitist with their metagaming tactics and net listing builds they talk about.
Shots fired. Oh, ow.
Well, I keep telling Kara to cut that stuff out, and she never does. Because I like to be able to relate to the idiots. I am the idiots relate to me. But yeah, I'm not sure if anyone here is not in the know by this point. It kind of took the Infinity World by storm, but a lot of information coming out. Couple sectorials taken out of the game. Caledonia, French were taken out. Varuna, NCA. I had a list. Acon was taken out. I forgot about Acon. And then Starco, Foreign Company, and Spiral Core. We kind of knew about Spiral Core. I'm amazed they did not take out Akari. That one I'm shocked. I couldn't believe they didn't take that one out.
How many
None. I think it's the first time they've ever taken something like that out. But they specifically warned people that they're doing it this thing. Why are they retiring armies? Because they have been having a production issue where there are certain models that they cannot release anymore for a variety of reasons. And so they did not like certain armies being locked behind behind price tags that people shouldn't have to pay. So Caledonia was probably one of the biggest reasons for this, because you can only buy it third party because they couldn't make it anymore. Because of something to do with the way their production works. So the reasoning was very sound. It wasn't a GW reason where they're just like, so we make people spend more money. No, it's because they were having problems releasing so many different things, especially for armies that weren't in the catalog anymore. Yeah, they haven't really specified why they can't make the models anymore. It might be the fact that it's a 50-person company. Probably has something to do with it, but they also know that they need to keep releasing new stuff, because if they don't, they're not going to be able to make enough money for the next thing that they need to release, so the game keeps going. And they've constantly been told that people want less what you could call bloat, I guess, where certain armies just had like too many models, and there were a lot of things that were being made like redundant. And so they said that they wanted to kind of hone a lot of that stuff in, so that people, just so they didn't have to make so much stuff that nobody was really using. So it's kind of like a cleanup. I'm a big fan of it. I think it was a great idea, but it also really didn't affect me because I didn't play any of the armies that got canned. So I get why some people are upset. If that makes you never want to play the game again, cool, I guess. Yeah, go play something else, I guess. But I think that, Caledonia had a lot of bloat. You're right, with all like 6 units that were in it. I don't know why they couldn't just kind of. I think they're gonna revamp Caledonia. I don't know what they're gonna do in the future. They also said that, or I heard through the grapevine anyway, that they will probably still release those armies out again, but it won't be at the release of the new edition, from what I understand. So those armies might still be playable, they just won't be replayable when the new edition comes out, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's true or not. I also don't really care, but that's what's going on. That makes sense. If you have 5 different units that almost identical stats and abilities, then it's a waste cost. Okay. Yeah, it's kind. Yeah, there's a couple units in the game that were having that problem. 100% revamp, since Space Force took a lot from it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I really wish Cosmo would F off and die, because I think it did ruin a lot of what Ariadne was supposed to be. But whatever. Again, they didn't ask me. I hate Cosmo. I really wish it wasn't in the game. But whatever. There's a lot of Caledonian units in it, so I had a feeling that if that was going to happen, it's because they think that Caledonia, there's enough of it in Cosmo, which there kind of is, because that's where Wallace is now. And a lot of the Caledonian staples are also in Cosmo, like I always forget how to pronounce it correctly. The Carentan, the Sniper, and Scotsguard, I think, are also there. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Just don't even try. Just lay in your bed and die. That's all you can do. Oh, it's a Cataran, I'm sorry. Carentan is a name of a town in France. Yeah, they need a new thing, more clan folks. That'd be awesome. If they kind of made it Caledonian, like, I'd be pretty happy. I'd be happy with that. I feel like that's a good kind of middle ground. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I need a burgundy, I think is what I'm after. So I need a dark red.
Red is right there.
Because I need to do this. So it's like I'm shaking a mouse at something. Please look at the screen. So I need something that we can do this. Burgundy. I like red oxide. That might be good.
I feel like you need some brown for that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I could paint this thing brown and then give it like a red tint.
That dark crimson up there. Right by the open space. Dark crimson.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna mix black.
So in Final Fantasy XI, monks were punchers.
Yes, they are. In real life, they're also mostly punchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not stick guys like.
No, they mostly use like non-sharp weapons, or I believe it's pronounced a naginta, which is that. It's like a curved spear thing. We know how much.
I'm really fond of that checkered print there.
Well, when you buy a Yamabushi, you can paint that.
I'm not gonna paint.
Oh, okay.
You know, like this guy that you were looking at kind of right up there on his build.
I'll try to see back. I could try that. I don't know if this guy has a belt. It kind of does. I don't think it's big enough to worry about doing a checker pattern though. That's a lot of work.
That's true. And you do have that cute Nakama.
So obviously this stream will not be as long as they usually are.
I bet he stays up till 3 with you guys.
No, I gotta work tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna probably stop at like 11, probably 11:30. I usually go until 11:30. 11:30 probably good. Late start. Hi Ernie. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you, I am so happy to be home. I mean, like they sure do. They sure do like the clan. All right, so this is the first time we're gonna try this. We're gonna try the Monument Hobby new Satin Black. I haven't had a chance to try this yet. This is from the Adepticon Paint Team box. I usually use my Chimerix Black, but you know, new Dylan. You know what I'm saying? I think you're trying too hard with the bits.
I mean, if it helps their hobby, whatever.
And not much enjoying finally feeling. No, there's not much of a story, Ernie. It's just me sitting in a car for 7 hours. Jesus. There, you heard the whole story. All because of Connecticut. That sucks. One big advantage of me not being here is I did not get bit on the foot by Bubby while I was gone. So that's a big plus. Yeah, or being growled at every single time I moved. Okay, alright, I gotta get back on the mode of this. Yeah, so hopefully after this week, everything should kind of go back to normal. Alright, so these pants are gonna hopefully be like a really dark burgundy. Oh, I should actually, you know what? Before I start doing this, I'm gonna show you how the Senku finished. I did finish them before I left. Hi, Chunk. How are you, little boy? Little boy, Chunk. So I have a feeling that at least for the next, like the rest of this year, I'm probably just gonna play JSA. I guess I was gonna play the new Sectorial, but it's technically not even out yet. Technically speaking, but here are the Senku. I gotta recover some of that up. I think they actually came out pretty good. I did some non-metal metallics for the gold. I think it came out pretty okay. I do have to. I guess I got to cover up some of the base again. Some of the dusting powder came off. I guess I got to use less water because it actually looks like it's wet. I am realizing that Connecticut is the northeast version of Kansas. Yeah, kind of. God. Let's speak as an Oniwaban. I don't think it's how you spell it. Oh, for in the shadows. Oh, on the planet of. I forgot the name of the planet. All of us, Sinju. The Kenku protect the cities and research facilities of noble JSA. Oh, yeah. If you put Turbo Dork anywhere near me, I'm gonna throw it. Kara, this is not the time to be messing with me. I'm gonna warn you right now. Yeah, we just acknowledged it as a highway. We're in New York. Yeah, bro, I get that. I don't know what the redeem was, and it's there. 5 minutes of I get Oniwaban. I don't think that's how you. I don't think that's how you spell Oniwaban. Anyway, but honorable Senku, troopers in Spider Clan uniform. Oh, I totally forgot to draw spiders on their pants, but that's okay. Because I was super happy that they were done. And I do not want to talk about it. Because they strike from the shadows, then a Senku trooper, yeah, wait, you talking about what I'm doing right now?
White pants look really nice.
Yeah, the pants came out really good. Thankfully, it's 90% of the model, so.
I also really like the backpack. The backpack came really nice.
Yeah, somebody was complaining about the backpacks being a separate piece for the model. I actually think they came out really good. I think they're sculpted pretty well. He's not done. I'm not showing off the model. He's not done.
Why isn't it done?
I don't know, Kara. I don't have any idea.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why it's not done.
I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. I'm just. You're right. Why isn't it done? That's a great question.
I thought it would be done.
Gonna be done soon. Me too. Me too. We got a lot in common, Kara. How disappointing I am to everybody. Can't wait for Mad Max Connecticut. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you. Every time I've almost been in a crash while driving around in the Northeast, funnily enough, Boston, while stressful, hasn't.
People
Knock on wood.
watch out.
I guess that might be what it is. People are paying more attention there. But when I'm driving around in Connecticut, nobody gives a flippin' flipjack about.
Time for that in Connecticut.
I guess. God. They don't give a flippin' flip-flap about anything. Like on the highway, I've had people like come to like a sudden stop in the middle of nowhere, like 3 a.m. Like, what is happening? I was on my way to PAX actually the first year I was up here, and that's what happened. And my tray went flying with all my Horus Heresy models on it and stuff. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, because it was the first year we were here. Because then COVID hit, and I never went again. Yeah, I sure did. And yet I still somehow managed to never finish an... Well, I guess I finished the Sons of Horus thing.
You finished Sons of Horus and you finished Blood Angels. You had the Blood Angels
Yeah.
30 and 40K.
Yeah, that is true. Kara's right.
You did a lot during COVID.
Started that blog.
Started the blog, but you got infected with professional casual.
That's one way to put it. That is one way to put that. Yeah, sounds like Maryland. I've never actually been to Maryland, so I don't know. Maybe I've driven through it, but I wasn't the one driving. Like, I think maybe we went through it when I was moving up here. I might have been with Dad, and he drove the whole way, so I don't remember driving in Maryland. Yeah, you do, yeah, because actually Wilmar was there. That was probably one of the first times that I really, like, hung out with Wilmar. I think that was around the time we started getting at least friendly with each other. But I don't think that... I don't think we really started hanging out until the MCP thing kind of took off. And
Happy birthday, Senior Diablo.
happy birthday, Wilmar. Yeah, but I don't think... like, we hung out there. I remember us being in the diner. Dude, I remember. It was like one of the first times that I got to like hang out with Walmart, and I kind of got the gist of who he was. Because I think until that point, he used to come into the same store as me, and I didn't really know him. But but that was the first time I think we like really legitimately hung out. And I think like a year or two later, when we started playing MCP together, I was like, yo, this guy is pretty alright. Big fan of this. The worst drivers in the city are stressed dads trying to drive a U-Haul for the very first time as their kids move to college. Bro, you are not wrong. Walmart is the coolest. He is the coolest! I love hanging out with Walmart. Most anyone has been in Boston before, but still blame Connecticut. Everyone is on a high alert here, and their blood pressure is through the roof. Yeah, bro, you are not wrong. Yeah, Boston is only bad because of Connecticut drivers. I suppose that's possible. I guess I should pay more attention to their license plates. I don't think Connecticut's what comes up more often though. If traffic stops for 1 microsecond, everyone starts honking. Yep, that's true. Sounds like Maryland. Mostly anyone who hasn't driven in Boston before, but we still blame Connecticut. Happy birthday! The worst German city shut down. Is it dangerous? Each September. Yeah, September is legitimately dangerous. All the friggin' moving vans. Oh my god. Gotta be nice to the birthday boy. The bridge is a van killing machine. So when I moved up here, I was kind of like, you know, whatever. It's not fun, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then we got to GW Bridge in New York. So trying to get through the city. So the GW Bridge is the bridge you probably are gonna cross if you're coming at New York City from the east side. From the east side. And it is a nightmare. So if you go to GW Bridge, you're going to get that, no matter what time of day it is, you're going to get that stereotypical New York traffic thing. It's awful, and it sucks. So if you want to skip that, you can spend an extra hour, which is probably about how long you got to sit at the GW Bridge. And you could go to, I think Albany is the next bridge over the, I want to say the Hudson. If I am not in the camera, it's because my brain is literally rotting out of my skull, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I apologize. Also, it has come to my attention that I am going to upgrade this camera at some point so that it's a little closer so you guys can see more. See more wieners. And I forget who I was talking. I think I was talking to Dakota about which camera I should get. So eventually that will happen.
Send bits.
Alright, spear. The spear should probably also be. This is probably also going to be a black. A mirrorless or DS. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a DSLR. Hi, Devin. Is that the bridge Chris Christie shut down because he was having a temper tantrum? I don't know. That's more of a Kara question.
What happened?
They're asking. Mike is asking if the GW bridge is the bridge Chris Christie shut down when he was having a temper tantrum. I don't know who Chris Christie is.
That sounds likely, yes. That GW is usually the one who's...
Yeah, that's because it's usually like the one people cross.
Yeah. It's the problematic one, so Chris Christie would probably be the one fucking it up.
Kara.
So I'm sorry.
Jeez. Alright, well, guys, it was good having a stream. We are done. That's it. Kara has ruined it. So if you enjoyed this, tough.
Does anybody else like Shania Twain?
I don't know. I guess I kind of like Shania Twain.
You only knew about Shania Twain when I showed her to you.
Anyway, it was good having a stream, guys, while it lasted. Kara is ruining the stream. I'm glad you could be here for the very last 5 minutes of it, Devin. Cheers, Mr. Santy. The George Washington Bridge, yep, he shut it down because a woman in an ambulance he shut it down, causing a woman in an ambulance to die because they couldn't get to the hospital. That's terrible. Well, I don't know who Chris Christie is. Who is that? It's the governor of California. So, typical Jersey behavior. Hello, Mr. Devin. What'd you think of all the new Infinity stuff? Former New Jersey governor. He was the governor of New Jersey. And this is why you don't trust anybody from New Jersey. Because they'll shut down your bridge and kill your grandma. Yo, if that was if I was a part of that family, I would immediately sue. Lots of good info today. I'm sad that the episode went out when it was updates up until that point. Yeah, dude, I know what you mean. Oh, so that was why you were saying you were commiserating with me. So, if you're curious, I did an episode with Danger Planet about what we were excited for in the new edition. And then an episode came out, which had all the things that we didn't know. So on the day that they released that stuff, we released an episode thinking, man, I can't wait for us to find out. It came out after their video. Because it released early because it was leaked. Or it was released on accident or whatever. Yeah, dude, I know what you mean. Yamabushi, these nuts. Gotcha. Got him. Well, there's no reason to watch it now other than just the views, Mr. Devon. I appreciate the level. Thank you for the resub, Mr. J. All right, now what did you want to say, Kara? She was agreeing with me. I don't even know what we were talking about. It could be a fun retrospective. It's true. So the last thing, I think I even say it in the episode. I was like, I really hope, the last thing that I really hope they fix is I hope they make Sixth Sense harder to get, and I hope they kind of take away some of its usefulness, which they literally did. So I was super happy. They have done like 9 out of 10 things that I really wanted them to do for this new edition so far. So I'm over the moon. The only other thing that I really want them to do is I really hope that they change some of the equipment to be more useful. So I hope that deactivators are like actually, like, I don't know, usable in some way. I really hope the impersonation visor, the biometric visor, I hope got a use. And if that happened, then bro, there wasn't a thing that I could ask for. Yeah, just something to make some of these equipment choices just more productively useful. Maybe a little less fringe. Like, the only thing that really holds back the biometric visor is that it's only useful against the unit type that is, I guess technically it's every army because it can also affect killer hackers. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of fringe. Just put it that way. You're gonna forget you have it 9 times out of 10. It's not productive most of the time. And then Devin's gonna be like, well, in this one fringe, and then he's gonna be uptight about it, and you know he's gonna ruin everything. It removes the -6. Actually, no, you're right. It does only affect those. It also makes it so you can't get surprised. It does say, yeah, it sounds like you're very uptight. Yeah, I think the fire team changes are great. I love them. Oh, and the guided nerf. Yeah, I did say that I wanted it to change, not by a lot, but I think they did. I think they did it. I think they seasoned it just perfectly. They didn't make it useless, but it's not quite as feel bad. Hello, absolutely, and I'm going to skip dinner so I can eat chicken. Guided nerve, yeah, but I don't know, it's coming. It's not exactly make bio. Agreed, yeah, guided feels like it'll be a good spot when opposed to the reset. I am so excited about the fire team changes. Yeah, always reset. It removes the -6, so only 2 models in the game. Sounds like I am ready to see the duo burst spams. And the thing is like duo, like I think something that we're missing when it comes to the duo thing is that it's literally 2 models. So even if like they run up to you and let's just say they do their thing and they lose, the disadvantage of it is that they only got to move 2 models. So I think you'll probably still see big team, especially at the beginning of the edition, because I think that's what people are used to. I think some factions are going to want to do 5-man teams more. But it's interesting that in order to get the big bonuses, you have to be pure. I kind of dig it. I'm not going to lie. Duos feel vulnerable. I agree. I think it's interesting that it is not a full extra burst. It's just kind of like you get an improved chance. So it improves your chance. It's kind of sort of like a BS bump, but it doesn't necessarily do more damage. It's interesting. It's a really nuanced way of doing it. I'm a big fan. Two models, pure, get +1 burst. I like duos, +1 burst, drop 1. Yeah, drop 1, but still increase times. Much more akin to N2 fire teams, which is sweet. I agree. I think N2 was peak fire team. Quite honestly, I think that was when they were like the most thematic. I think N3 kind of went a little too far. But I think it's weird because they simultaneously help sectorials, but they also made it so that if you wanted to play sectorials with a bunch of solo pieces, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And then I think the hat should probably be black. Also, right after I did an order from Monument Hobby, desperately wishing I could find a spray-on primer that I enjoyed, they released a bunch of spray-on primers literally 2 days after I did a big order. Awesome. Phenomenal. So I don't have those. So that's annoying. So if you want a spray-on primer, they might be worth trying. I don't know. Didn't get a chance to try them. Shaw seems a lot more interesting. Much more akin. I do like the drop lowest. It's them accepting more complicated rules again. I'm okay with an improved chance and not another potential wound. Means you won't lose your road pot. Yeah, during your ARO anymore. That's terrible. Shaw seems a lot more interesting. Unless crit. Not a fan of Vallejo. Vallejo these nuts. Try to con Raph into ordering a bunch. I would love to, but then I don't get my discount. Is this the autocorrect one? Yeah, where it's not Rabbi. Yeah, I've seen that one a couple times. It is not. It's pretty good. Yeah. I want my discount. Jay, I don't make like $500,000 a year like you do. Okay, I gotta get the discounts where I can. Okay. So yeah, I'm happy to be back, Mike. I did not get a chance to touch your models in the slightest. I don't make insane money. I'm just I'm just old. That's fair. Yeah, Mike, I did not get a chance to touch your models. I apologize. So I'll bring everything tomorrow, and then I'll take everything you gave me. I couldn't make it happen. I have shamed you, Mike Senpai. Sepenk. Yo, that's a really good pun. I love that. I'm taking that. I spend all my excess money on subs to Dr. D, sad girl streamers, because both Dr. D and sad girl streamers would be more sad if I didn't give them money and gambling. You do spend a lot of money on gambling, that's true. Sepenku. Brother, I might make that some kind of badge. That is a phenomenal pun. I will give you full credit on that one. That was Radio Sante. That's a fantastic pun. Sir, well done. You've impressed me. Sep Paint Coup. I don't spend any extra money than what I've won, except for this week when I'm in Vegas. That's right, I forgot you were going to Vegas. Are you going to Vegas? Are you going to be at the shop tomorrow?
Good night.
Good night. You'll know I'm getting in bed when you hear a bunch of fur collide with the bed. Oh, I'm not. I don't think I can. Mike and Devin said goodnight. And Ernie. I will say, I think this satin black from Monument Hobbies, I think it looks good. It took a couple coats. I'm not sure. It's always a little hard for me to tell when I use this white varnish or primer because it's kind of hard for paint to stick to it, which makes it a terrible primer. But I'm trying to get. I think I got like one more spray out of that can before I can finally throw it away. I thought it was interesting that the Yamabushi was linkable. I was like, oh, that's cool. But we still haven't seen the Yamabushi profile, right? AK is amazing paint. Yeah, it's good. I've been using AK's Tenbrius Brown, which I've really liked. Is that a primer? All right, daytime producers. Daytime producers calling time for after dark paint shots at karaoke. Oh God. I don't know, man. I don't know if I have the power in me after this weekend. I'm so glad that I had a non-restful weekend where I was doing stuff and then I get to go to work tomorrow. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I had a lot of fun. I act like I didn't want to do it. It was a really good weekend though. No prideful yet. No, it's a cool near black. Yeah, it's really good, and it's an actual satin paint, so it's supposed to not really be shiny, which. Yeah, I'd say it's not especially shiny. I think the black 4.0 is definitely a lot more dark because that base is black 4.0, and then this is the satin black. So in a weird way, the satin black maybe it's a little darker, but it's definitely more shiny than this. The black 4.0 is not shiny at all. Oh, Devin, you might not have been here with the Senku. I think they came out pretty good. I put magnets on them. Boop. I think they came out pretty good. I like the backpacks. I actually am surprised how much I really like the backpacks. Magnets are great. They are great. But JSA is well underway. Baby! And I did a bunch of bases for the rest of them. And then the Kestrel stuff is also primed. So what I'm probably going to do, since a lot of these guys are going to be pretty similar, going to be mostly blue, I might just base literally all the Pano stuff and paint it all at once and just airbrush it all blue. Just do all the blue armor at once. Yeah, those are awesome. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. I needed that. I needed a painting compliment after everything. So I think if I have an entire army that looks like that, I think it'll look pretty good. I mean, if I get enough done and I can play it at Everwinter, because I think that army will be out. I don't know. Maybe I'll win Best Painted. That'd be nice. I'm probably gonna paint the Mechazoids probably right after this box. As the next thing for JSA that I paint. So there might be a tag on here pretty soon, which that'll be fun. Haven't painted. I have not. I don't know if I've ever actually painted a tag. Do you repaint the bases after that airbrushing, or do you mask the base? I just repaint it because I just painted all brown. Because like my bases are pretty simple. It's just some cork and some specifically New England beach sand because it's mostly rocks. It's not a nice beach. It's not like a beach where you're from, Devin, where they're like really, you know, smooth and white sand. In Colorado. The land of rocks. But yeah, I usually just take the model, do that, glue them on there, and then kind of fill it in as I need to. But, you know, I make it happen. I get the money, see? I get the money, G. Traveling in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers, on my toes, and I'm a Taurus. Yeah, check it. See? Because we are the Aqua Team. Make the homies say ho and the girlies want to scream. Yeah, pretty rocks. There are no. So I got it from a very nice. I don't know, park. Yeah, I guess it's a park technically. There were no needles there, so it's not really a beach. It was more like a park that happened to have coast. So yeah, a lot less needles there. Yeah, let me tell you something. Oh, I can put both earbuds on. When it comes to painting stuff, I think that people make it way too complicated by like masking and stuff. If you're painting like a big model, like a tag, and like a bunch of parts of it need to be airbrushed, I understand masking. But if you're spending more time masking than you are just painting the model, then for God's sakes, stop. Must have been from the Cape or the vineyard. No, it was a park near where it was near Weymouth. I forget the name of the park. Also, Devin, I need you to tell me if you know the answer to this, because I know you've seen the Dark Secrets. I know that you, I know that you're the man with the plan. I need you to register that I'm speaking to you, and I need you to answer a question very truthfully. Okay? You tell me when you're ready. I see all the videos of people airbrushing and they use a putty goop. Do you know what they use? They use, it's the stuff that comes in like that, you know those little eggs that they used to, yeah, I'll talk to you in a sec, Dev. It looks like a little orange egg. That is what I actually tried using it. Silly putty, yeah. A lot of people use silly putty. I used it for a little while, and I had some really bad situations with it getting stuck in certain parts, and then me trying to get it out caused me to like peel off layers. But silly putty can do the job. I might get some for bigger models. I tried using it for tinier models, and I found that it ruined the paint jobs. But I also wasn't varnishing between each color, which from what I understand can help prevent that from happening. But yeah, silly putty's super cheap. You can just get it from like Target or whatever. Silly putty, okay. Yeah, it's not expensive. You can order it off the internet or whatever. Devin, I got this stupid... It's not stupid. I think it's a great model. I built this stupid friggin' model. You know who this is. You know who this is, Devin. I want you to tell me, is this model even still in JSA? Yeah, you know who... Yeah, you see? You knew who this was. Is this model in the game anymore? It's not in generic, and it's not in... I gotta look up how you pronounce it, because I'm gonna sound like a moron. Shinden Butai, is that how you say it? Yeah, Shinden Butai. In Oban for sure. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping beyond belief that it's in Oban. I really hope so, because I built this model. This arm can seriously F off. This model was a real, and I'm gonna use a really rough word here, so if you have kids in the room, give them earmuffs. It was real pain in the patootie to build that thing. That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine them getting rid of Shinobu. It's crazy. Is that one of those Direfo? It's not a Direfo, no. It's the Shinobu model that's currently in the... there's like a box. There's like a JSA box that has a bunch of ninjas in it. She's in that one now. Yeah, she just got re-released. Yeah, so Shinobu, yeah, that's the thing. It's like she's not even like that quote unquote that old because they just repacked her. I was thinking like I guess they're just gonna use her like a generic Oniwaban, but that's pants. I don't want that. Also, there's no entry for this mother trucker. And I'm like, I just got this model. I don't want to not use them. I get them. I don't want. But that's just my luck, you know. It's just my luck. I don't make J Ricochet kind of money. I can't afford to buy models that aren't in the game anymore. I don't own my own business where I sell cotton candy. Okay? All you rich people. If she just got released, she shouldn't be dropped. That's what you would think, right? Sell the new box, then drop the character. That's some Wizards of the Coast tactics. Yuriko is going to be resculpted soonish with Bipodra and a Dire Folk box, I'm sure. Actually, believe it or not, I love Mindtaker, and they actually put ITS Dire Foes 3, the one that has an unopened box, the Oda one. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I saw it pop up, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy that real fast. So I actually, ironically enough, have an Oda coming. I couldn't believe my luck. And it was only 30 bucks. I was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. I wish I could sell cotton candy. Yeah, I know somebody who does. Just calling me out for buying old models. Yes, I'm still collecting all of Aleph. I don't care. Well, I don't care about collecting a fake faction. Jay sells houses and pockets all that stuff for some expensive discontinued models. Yo, I'll tell you who's about to be discontinued. Achilles. He's garbage. Garbage! I have a feeling he's also in Oban, yes. I would imagine Yojimbo is going to be there. Yojimbo lives in Shinden Butai as well, by the way. Is he really in there? How did I miss that? I thought I looked and I didn't see it. I left the book in the car. I know I looked. I didn't see him, so... Achilles will probably be sick when he gets to see it. Dude, I bet that model's gonna look real cool. I missed Yojimbo not being... I missed them being in Shinden Butai. If that's the case, great. Yeah, Aleph had an OSS agent shoot him in the ankle, dropped him on the spot dead. Jeez, that's terrible. That is profiling. Profiling is wrong. Yeah, I couldn't believe my luck on that Oda. Because I think Oda is in Shinden Butai. I think she's a wild card. So you can pair it with the Mechazoid. That was a heck yeah, boy! And with these new changes, tag stonks up. All your luck went to Oda. That's why you weren't looking at the Pro Girl spray release. Yeah, that might be true. I think it was like literally the next day, too. That's crazy. You're right. Mike, you're absolutely right. I don't know why I'm looking at it so negatively. You're absolutely right. Dad, thank you. I'm also, because a lot of times you guys, or I should just say Jay specifically, keeps calling out that I drive a Mercedes. And actually, Tizzy's done it too. Because I drive that Mercedes that I got for free, mind you, before anybody judges me. I'm actually starting to get in the works of selling it. So hopefully that will help me not go into abject poverty. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Doing some research. Hopefully I will be able to sell it. So if you want a Mercedes, I guess, keep me posted. I don't want a Tesla. No thanks. You call it out all the time, Jay. Like, I literally walked into the shop Tuesday, like, hey, yo, it's the Mercedes driver. He's over here. Look at this guy over here driving a Mercedes. You're wise, not smart. It's funny how those two things don't mean the same thing. You drive a Mercedes? Dang, you got a Cybertruck next? Dude, now I'm gonna do that. See you tomorrow. Look at this. Look at this guy over here driving a Mercedes mobile. Look at this guy. Yeah, yo, look at him. He's like a big old stupid face on his face. Yeah. Look at this fancy boy arriving in his big old fancy car. Yeah, look at this. He's parking the car in the yard, whatever. Yeah, the person that gave me the car, it gave me permission to sell it because it's been giving me
Nice
so much
Mercedes
pride.
for a pussy.
It's a nice Mercedes you got there for pussy. Wilmar, you make me smile. Which, Wilmar, we gotta talk Malifaux. Which we'll do at some point tonight, but you know, when I get a free chance. Right now we're doing this Mercedes bit. Fellow Nissan lad. I'm probably gonna buy a Toyota, I'm hoping. I really want something so incredibly cheap that if it breaks, I make money if it breaks. That's how cheap of a vehicle I would like to buy. I'm excited for the call out tomorrow. Hey, yo, look at this guy over here driving a fancy Mercedes, man. Look at the Mercedes mobile, man. Hey, yo, look at this. Look at the guy over here. Midnight Namor. Dude, Namor Malifaux podcast. You know it. Oh, I'm gonna forget. I'll remind you when I get inside. I'm like, you didn't do it right, idiot. Anyway, God. I just want to die. Yeah, yo, that's a pretty sweet car you got there for a pussy. Alright, so I listened to the Harlefo show on my way back from New York and Connecticut. And it was an episode about Caster, who is a Neverborn master, who, I don't really have a problem with Neverborn, right? I think they're cool. You know, they're like, they got that alien versus demon thing going on. Just whatever. It's fine. Well, he's also, what other faction is Caster? Here we go. Here we go. What other faction is Castor? Huh? What is he? Go ahead and tell me. Don't look it up. If you look it up, then you're dead to me. He's looking it up right now. He hasn't answered me. He's looking it up right now. He's dead to me. You're dead to me. Oh, you messed up. You messed up. You should have just known. You could have prevented all of this. Now I have to do it. I have to do it. Probably a prop. That's a good answer. He isn't. He has to blow out the candles in his cake. That's fair. I forgot it's your birthday. Why are you even on here on your birthday, buddy? What are you doing? Dude, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try. Here we go. This is from Wilmar. Feliz Diaz de Año. I have no idea if that is how you say it. I don't know. Feliz Diaz de Año. Alright. I'm expecting some mockery here pretty soon. I respect that you tried. Oh wow, look at Mr. Fancy Pants, friggin' Colorado man over here. Does that just translate to day of the year? Yes, that is day of the year. That's true. All right, so it's pronounced Feliz Cumpleaños. Cumpleaños. Okay, so year is in there. I respect that you tried. By the way, the JSA episode's probably the next episode. I hope you guys are as excited about pronunciation as I am, because it's going to be great. You know what? Happy day of the year to you too, Jay. So, just so you guys know, I now know the name of the next Infinity event that I host at Webway. It will be Feliz... 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 Diaz de Año. He is a Rezer. Yes, he is in fact a Rezer. Yeah, so you see where this is going? You see where this is going right now? So listen. I've been tempted by Rezers a lot, okay? And I hate myself for it. I assume, like many other Rezer players. I don't know why they're tempting me so much lately. I'm not going to do it. I know I can't. One, I can't act on it because I can't afford it. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, man. Rezers have got some really interesting things these days. Thankfully, I only find, like, a couple of the masters, like, something I might potentially even remotely buy. These are things like... If I were to get this as prize support, I would, like, build it, as opposed to just, like, sell it or something like that. Only terrible people play Rezers. It's true. Riva is too strong. That's why I'm not going to play Riva. Unlike you, I like having friends. Hear me out. Hear me out. So, let me tell you what is probably going to happen, okay? Kara plays Neverborn. So at some point, she's probably going to want to try Caster. Also, Caster is the master that Tim said that he wanted to play in Malifaux. So I know Tim. Anyone who knows Tim knows he's a simpleton. You know, he's got a tiny brain, and he can barely, like, I think he might forget to unzip his fly when he pees. That might be true. I want that on the record. I think he does do that. You're all just obstacle to last place. You're all just obstacles to last place. Oh, man. Do you want to come to the event this weekend, Mr. Diablo? Jesse says he's going to the Amesbury one. I'm going to ask Kara. I'm going to one of them. For some reason, I remember I think you said you couldn't go. Ernie can't go because he made up some excuse or whatever because it's late at night and he's got he's a baby or whatever. And everyone else had legitimate reasons. Kara said that she'd rather go to the Connecticut one because of the time of it. I really don't care. But I made sure that I had nothing else going on that day, so I want to go. Yeah, I know he's got a very early bedtime because he's got to eat his little fruit snacks before he goes to bed and stuff. Yeah, I know. There's not only one this weekend. There are two of them this weekend. There's one in Connecticut and there's one in Amesbury. There's not just one. There's two. You're all just obstacles to last place. So much so he was falling asleep on the way home when he was dropping me off last time. Yeah, that's what he keeps saying. I didn't go because there isn't a Cane's close enough to it. I don't go for the games. I go for the chicken. I thought I made this clear. You did, but you also lied and used some other lame excuse that's not true. Where you're like, well, if it's not, it's this time of the day, I don't want to go. I'm like, all right, Ernie, whatever you say. You get to it there, champ. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. You have a chance to interview Jay yet? I don't know what is happening. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean 2 a.m. in the morning? For what? To go to an event? Hey, I waited an appropriate amount of time before saying something. I didn't once scream for my life whenever the car warned you to take a break. Oh, you're talking about when you were driving. You were talking about when you were driving. Okay. No. I wasn't a part of this. Okay, I'm caught up. He does have a very early bedtime. That's why he stays up until like 3 in the morning all the time. Why am I interviewing? Oh, you mean Jay from Arsenal? No, I didn't hear from him. But he also just went through a hurricane, so I guess that one got a little delayed. He is not good at answering texts. Anyway, the offer is there, Ernie. Or not Ernie. Ernie won't go because he's a child. But if you want to go to one of the events this weekend, Mr. Wilmar, I will gladly drive you. I should hopefully know by tomorrow if Kara wants to go to Amesbury or I think it's the Portal down in Connecticut. I'll take that if it means I don't go. Would rather go to the November tournament. Captain Khan, gotta save my day-long excursions. Yeah? Alright, it's fair, I guess. Oh, I forgot to ask, you booked those hotel rooms yet for Adepticon yet, Doc? Why? Am I booking the hotel rooms? I mean, I will. This is a joke that we kept saying you should do it or something like that? If I will order the rooms. I just need to know if I'm the one that needs to do it. You don't want it. You're not gonna want to stay in whatever room I book. I'm gonna tell you that right now. My spine still moves in a full 360-degree direction. Well, thank you, Ernie. Lucky, yeah. Well, what can I say? I really worked at it. You know, if you went to a Cairo, you too could have a spine that does that. But I was told I'm spineless. Yeah, well, you know what? Kyra could help you with that. I mean, I did for me, you, and Jay. I would say Wilmar too, but you know what his response will be. Oh, what will Wilmar say? We should sort that out. We should sort that out before he gets here. Sheesh! There's a lot of, dare I say, sexual tension in the chat today. Shall I say? And most of it's being caused by Mike. How is he still single? Oh, it's because when he has girls talking to him at concerts, he doesn't just get their number. What is he doing? Come on, Mike. What are you doing? That lady was 100. Yeah, I know. Listen, a lady being taken doesn't mean you can't get her. I'm just saying, it's just a lot harder. Just because there's a goalie does not mean you cannot score. I don't know who said that. I think it was a great man that once said that. I think his name was Mendoza. I think he was a goalie for the Orlando Predators. Mendoza can't be a home wrecker. 100% taken by Mike. No, that's not true. That's not true, Jay. What he could have done was he could have formulated a very well thought out set of discussion points with the guy. He could have been like, yo, buddy, you know, I just don't think you guys are a good match. I think me and her would be a much better match. I think you need to take the show on, you know, take the show on the road. I'm wise, not smart. Mendoza. I think Mike's got it. I think he's got the guts. Guts. I really like not worrying about it. Yeah, bro, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, how much? Because you have a fiance, right? When is the actual wedding? If you don't mind, that, you know, me asking. Lisa, I'm not. I think you were engaged, right? Near wife. Yeah, near wife. There isn't. Oh, okay. So you're okay. You don't have one planned out yet, dude. They're expensive. I don't necessarily blame you. Guy, listen, you're a loser. I'm a winner. Don't make that. Don't make this any worse. You know what? You got to listen to Wilmar. This guy is a dating master. This guy's got so many hours in DRG, dude. The D in DRG is dating. We had our 12th anniversary. Oh, that's so sweet. Congratulations, buddy. Well, you know what? I'm happy for you guys. She must be quite a lady if she is able to capture a human being with a voice like yours and keep you around. Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who are trying to steal you. So she must be quite a high quality lady. And that might come off as a backhanded compliment. And I think it might be. Yeah. She's a lot better than I am. Well, that's good. I think you know what, Devin? I think you are a swell human being. And if you think she's swell, then I guarantee you she must be. If you weren't so uptight, I have a feeling, you know, it'd be different, but you are, and there's nothing you can do about it. 300 plus and counting, baby. I'll have to go on a double date with Omar, learn from him instead of learning from visual dating. Visual dating. You know, I gotta say, they got a lot of good pointers in those games. Yeah, me and Kara have been together. 8? Because we celebrated 1 year twice, which is a funny story. She's got a lot of it would help me a lot. It would help me a lot. Yeah. Well, all you gotta do is you just gotta relax. Double visual date. Let's go. So a bunch of people told me, Dylan, you're gonna get home late. Don't do the stream because you're not gonna be on as long. I would have missed some of the gold that is happening here today. You guys are on fire. I really appreciate it. I am so tired from all the driving, and I really appreciate the giggles. Oh my god, you guys are on fire. I might have to call the fire department because you're on so much fire. So I was in the Finger Lakes of New York State, and we were going. A really good friend of mine. It was her birthday, so she had some friends who had rented a. I don't necessarily want to call it a cabin, but it was a Amish B&B. Near I want to say Lake Seneca, I think it was. Who said that? Was it Ernie? No, it wasn't Ernie. Ernie definitely would have been like, you shouldn't do it. Just, I don't know, go do something else, I guess. And I'm like, I can't do it, Ernie. I need to do this. Perfect Witch Waifu Simulator we're choosing. Honey Pop is mine of choice. What a fantastic game. It's got everything. It's got everything a growing boy could ever need. It's got story. It's got intriguing gameplay mechanics. It's got huge tracts of land. Anyway, so we, if anybody's not familiar, that area is famous for its wineries. So we did a lot of wine tastings, and we had a good time. Other than the drive was bad, but the trip itself went really well. So I got a couple. I'm not much of a drinker, mind you. I came back with a couple wines that I'll share with you guys. I'm a bit of a sweet tooth when it comes to alcohol, which is weird and ironic because I don't usually like to eat sweet stuff unless it's ice cream. Which, by the way, they had an ice cream up there made out of duck eggs, and holy crap, it was good. Woo! It was really good. It's a game you can play with one hand. If you know what I mean, bro, man. You know what I mean. You can't play that with one hand. That game is really hard. I mean, if you're left-handed, maybe. I'm a Doki Literature Club kind of dude, but maybe we should aim more for an Opie Succubus Academy. We should play Katawa Shujo. Community-driven game, gotta love it. So I should make you an Appletini when you come over next. An Appletini? Actually, there's actually a really funny story about the Appletini. But, an Appletini? I feel like Appletinis aren't very... I don't know. I've had an Appletini a couple times. I feel like they're not very good. Like, let me rephrase it. I really like ciders, and I like sweet wines. And there was actually some pretty good ciders up there. I was trying to be good spending money though, so I didn't buy very many. I might buy more if I were to ever go back, but my money situation's still a little weird just because of the car. I think it's balanced out for the most part. I think as soon as I get a good month of work, I'll be back ahead, I hope. But that might take a couple months to do. But it's okay. I'm not stressing out every second of the day. And after Kestrel comes out, at some point I will sell the Kestrel. I forget the full title of it. Whatever, the KCF. I will sell that to somebody once I demo with it and stuff like that. Kestrel Colonial Force, yes, thank you. Honestly, man of culture. My friend, of course I'm cultured. We are both educated men. I expect you to know that. Honestly, you probably just had one that's vodka, though I would never actually. Maybe the one I had, it didn't taste. Yeah, I guess it tasted more like vodka than anything else. My sincerest apology is late at night, and I find myself with poor manners. Ernie does get first pick on the KCF, but we'll see. I don't know why he would want to buy another army, but I'll do it. I will do it. Because I have a problem. That's fair. You know, you don't have to buy it, Ernie. I'm sure someone else will buy it. With my paint job and the fact that it's a new army, someone will buy it. I have no doubt about it. It could even be you, dear listener. But then I will have fun. I'll have fun. You know, you can experience a single negative emotion at some point in your life, Ernie. It's fine. Most of us, that's our lives, 24/7. Would a Shatterpoint commission help with the money problems? No, it wouldn't. It would make them considerably worse. Because then I would have to resort to buying more alcohol. But I like the way you think. I just don't know why, Ernie. If you really want it, I'm not gonna I won't say no or whatever. But I don't know why you want Pano. What about a Namor commission? I have to paint mine first. So I couldn't believe this. I was sitting there thinking, because I'm still trying to save money for this business too, by the way. Not at all. It's a parody of visual novels, but quite funny. But then, a Legion commission. I'll crowdfund an army for this. Yeah, will you? I bet. I need to get painting on Onyx to get it ready for N5. It's almost all built in Prime. Pinning Ernie's cast offs. Let's take it. You know, Ernie's the thing that really just binds us all together, you know? Anyway, but, I completely forgot what I was saying. Let's go. Oh, yeah, so I'm pretty excited for dude, the HMR bro. That thing looks amazing. Sebi, friend of the channel who did some of the art, did an alteration of it where it's a sticker of that art holding a martini glass. Let me see if I can if I can find it real quick. It's pretty funny. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was Sebi. It was somebody on a channel that I talked to with him a lot. Yeah, here it is. Here. I don't think he can sell this one because it's technically Infinity Art, but it's the model with a coaster of drinks and holding onto a martini glass. Oh god, it's funny. And of course he's already printed them out too. I don't think he can sell them. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I should get some of these as prizes. I should talk to him about that. Yeah, it's really good. That was a huge. I got a really good giggle out of it. Would Sibby take a donation for one? Take a donate. I don't know. You got to ask him. I'll see if I can get some and hand him out as prizes or something. The drummers are hilarious, dude. They're so funky. I love them. That was my original army. I love that army, but I had to sell it when both me and wife had, yeah, which is understandable. The drummers are hilarious. I saw that I've given Ernie's wife more money than any other woman that I haven't been married to. Bro, same. Friggin' same. Would 17, that's great. A woman with her short king boyfriend. Oh my god, that's really good. That one kind of made me dizzy. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. I got a little dizzy. Oh man, I'm excited to see the BS13 combi on her, and then a BS10 for the BS10 for the bot. I know, you know, I'm not even sure I want to put the energy out there right now, Devin, but for some reason in my head, I don't know why. I feel like they're going to give that thing TR. I don't know why. Could you imagine a model with TR with an HMRC? Could you imagine? That would be insane. Even a BS10, you're just annihilating everything in its path. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was... I don't know why, but that thought kept coming to me. You guys really are on fire today. I'm just... Oh, friggin' A. All right. I got the stickers in production. That's what they call results. Auxilia's spots are BS10, so there's that. Apparently drummers were inspired by the tactical flexibility and effectiveness of Auxilia. Yeah, dude, they're so tactically flexible that they don't exist no more because the sectorial's in the trash. Got them. I have not got to the. I haven't read the Pano part of the lore book yet. I just finished the JSA one, and then I was just about to. I think I was gonna do Ariadna next. They do now with HRMC bots. That's true. They came back. Oh my god, we struck them down, and they've come back more powerful than ever. What has science done? We were so busy asking ourselves if we could, but we never asked ourselves, should we? Well, I'm glad I got on. Wasn't the longest stream. Wasn't the best one, but by God, I had some I had some laughs. Also, we need to convince Devin that he needs to come up for Everwinter. He said that it was around his birthday. I believe his birthday is in December. I think. That's what at least that's what I remember him telling me. I'd say it's been... See, I remember these things. I'd say it's been a top 5 stream. Happy you decided to hop on after your nightmare drive. Yeah, it wasn't the most enjoyable drive I've ever had. You already have plans? Ah, okay. Come to everyone for my birthday. Come there for Mike's birthday. That's right. Yeah, because Mike, your birthday it's New Year's Eve? Is that what it was? New Year's Eve? Yeah, it's the 31st. See, look at that. Got a pretty smart brain pan here. I can remember that. I can barely remember my family's birthdays, but I can remember you jackwagons' birthdays. Oy. Well, I guess technically Mike is family. I mean, technically speaking. Yeah, New Year's Eve, tax tax write-off, baby. Water everywhere. Over there. To drink. I won't remember a thing. We'll be hungover. Melissa is running a D&D themed murder mystery and taking me to my favorite restaurant in Boston. Cause that would be convenient. Oh my god, that was funny. It isn't. Oh god, they might have a location here. We should look. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know why. Oh my god, that really... oh god, that really got me. Whew. Oh man, Mike, well done. That was fantastic. Oh my god, that really tickled me. Because that would be very convenient. Jeez. Oh man. Wow, I'm getting a little I don't know, Mike. You gotta calm down. You're gonna give me an aneurysm if you don't knock it off. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, I'm hoping somebody got that as a clip. Me having a friggin' breakout or a breakdown. Because that would be convenient. It would be really convenient. He's not wrong. The thing is he's not wrong, Devin. It would be really convenient. Okay, so I completely forgot what I was doing, by the way, because I'm a moron. I was gonna paint these paints red. These, in fact, are not red. These are black. So I'm a moron. Don't mind me. So what we're gonna do is we're. Why am I so stupid? God. I hate me. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some transparent. I'm gonna take some transparent red, and I'm gonna tint it. This is not a promise. Just kidding. Mike will figure it out. Mike's a genius. I'm sorry. He's wise, not intelligent. I think he keeps saying. The power of driving. Power of driving all day, bro. Truth. Everything was going so well until I got to Connecticut. Poop. Alright, so what I'm doing is I got some of this here transparent red. I'm gonna make it real watery because I don't want it to ruin the gradients. So the cool thing you can do with transparent paints, I'm acting like anybody comes here for painting advice anymore. What you can do with transparents is if you have painted something in a monochromatic way, like if it's black or white, you could use the transparent colors to tint it a certain color. But you just want to make sure you're careful, because if you're not, it will take away your blends. Where are all of my droppers? Boom. 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 There they are. Oh, like a contrast from Citadel. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. It's similar. Like you could say that, sure. Yeah. Yeah, kinda like that. You're not wrong, Devin. Well done. Good job, Devin. You did it. So kind of like a slap chop. Actually, yes. Actually, just like a slap chop. Yes, actually. Except I spent way more time doing this because I'm stupid. And I was laughing so much and having so much fun with the chat, I forgot what I was doing. Because I'm a moron. So kind of I'm giving myself a platinum star because I feel like I deserve it. You do deserve it, buddy. Maybe like a zenithal. Yeah, kind of like a zenithal. Yeah. Or you can just do what I did and paint the whole thing like an idiot. Anyway, here we go. Actually, you know what? I had to paint some of that stuff red anyway, or black anyway. That's fine. It works out. It was exactly as I intended. Anyway, so we're really, really watering it down, and then you want to make sure you don't put too much on there because you don't want it to pool. And when we do this, it will tint it, but it won't leave any kind of weird staining. I should probably get a little bit of a better brush for this kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm clearly not on top of my game here. So yeah, and I'll tint one side and I'll kind of show you. And this might not be the red that I would necessarily choose, but whatever. It'll be interesting looking, I guess. That's all that matters. You do deserve a gold star, Devin. Good job. Good job, brother. Okay, so it does not take long to dry, but let me show you the difference between the pantses. So, as you can see, his left leg is tinted, the right one is not. As you can see, it did not take a lot of transparent paint to do that, but it definitely has a bit of a red hue to it now. And you can do that with any color. I mean, technically speaking, you can even do this with any other color. It doesn't have to be a transparent, technically, because you make any color transparent. I actually think that Monument Hobby sells, I think, a transparent medium, actually, enough, but you can do it with water. You just have to, it's going to take more layers, because water is just going to make it a little more tricky. But the transparent medium will do that, and I think you can do it with any color you want. So if you're just like, yeah, I really have a favorite green that I want to tint whatever, you can use it. And that medium's actually, that's what it's designed for. I have not actually gotten the medium yet. It is something I've kind of been wanting to try, because there is no transparent blue for some goddamn reason. But here we are. This is the day and age we live in. So you can't whine over spilled transparent paint. Yeah, their transparent red is like weirdly purple. It doesn't really look red. Which I find kind of weird, but whatever. If you are going to do this with a Monument contrast paint, I recommend you really keep your eye on it, because that stuff is much thicker than a transparent. But you can use it for this if you really want to. This is not anywhere close to what I was wanting, but it's not bad. It's kind of purple. Don't know why it's I don't know why it's transparent red, but whatever. I was hoping for more of like a burgundy, which I guess is kind of a reddy purple. Alright, and then the jacket is going to be a navy. So, what should be navy? Because he's wearing the same jacket as the Senkus. Senkus. Which is this kind of like neat Japanese style jacket. Which is the over part. It's got like a cloak part of it. So it's like the sleeves are separate. They're like a separate color. So if we're gonna do navy, what we should do is put the navy on the sleeves. His little monk overhang thing should be white. I guess I'll make that and the over his, like... Oh, but he's also got white hair. The thinking is that the monks don't serve a government, so sometimes they think Pano is the one doing it, right? I don't know if there's other sectorials that are based on the new planet. Oh God, what is it called? Not Kestrel. Shinju, I think is how you say it. They might actually also get access to this guy, because apparently they just wander around the planet fighting giant monsters, I guess. What was I gonna do? Whatever. It's fine. Nobody cares. We're gonna use Pathalo Blue, as Wilmar always likes to say. Sinju. best blue. It is the best blue, buddy. I agree with you. Look at that. Pathalo Blue. Shinju. That's how you say it. Shinju. Which means... Oh, crud. What is it? What does it mean? What does it mean in Japanese? It means something in Japanese. I think it means pearl? Is it pearl in Japanese? Let me get my foreign language guy on it. Hey, Wilmar, look up what Shinju means in Japanese. In Japanese. I'm pretty sure it means pearl. Yeah, something close to that sounds right. I know the fluff is there that they fight for whomever they think is in the right, but it feels pretty soft in terms of rationalization. Yes. Yes, it does. Welcome. Welcome to miniature gaming. Mr. Devon. By the way, if you have not had an opportunity to listen to the last episode of Metachem, it was actually pretty fun. Nate and Andrew came back on. People who I thought were dead. But nope, they're still kicking. Nate yet again tempted us by saying he might come back. He won't. But Nate did actually just say that he thinks Infinity's stupid and everybody that plays it is stupid. And that you should listen to Arachne. He said that right at the end of the episode. So I thought it was weirdly targeted. But, you know, whatever. You should listen to the man. He's one of the original creators of Metachem. So who are we to argue with him? Whoa. They were. They just got better. Sounds right. sounds right. Double suicide. Why would I listen to an Infinity podcast if they say Infinity's stupid? I don't know. Devin, answer this man's question. It would be cool to see Nate get back into it. He is actually quite the orator. I gotta give him full credit on that. He does not have Devin's sultry, melodic voice, but he always like began episodes with like some kind of philosophical saying or something like that. It was pretty cool. Consume blindly and without question. Oh god. Sounds like Vol. Ouch. Ouch. He's on a different game now, isn't he? Vol doesn't do Infinite anymore? He does like... Doesn't he do like... Underworlds or something like that now? Yeah, Nate was into that game made by Creature Caster. Judgment, I think it's called, or something like that. He's on Conquest. Who's on Conquest? He's not on Conquest. Yeah, Judgment. Oh, that's what Vol's into. Yeah, right. To its credit, Conquest is actually kind of interesting. I have an army for it. I really like the setting, but it is another game that, for some reason, I really want to like it. I wanted it to replace Fantasy, and then Fantasy got released again. So I was like, okay, well, the point of this is kind of a thing. Sorry, Vol's on Conquest. Sorry, that came up at the exact same time I was talking about Nate. Or, I'm sorry, that was Andrew. Andrew was on Conquest. Anyway, it's a very good episode. It's fun to hear their voices again. But I will be completely honest. The best host of that show is 100% Devin. Because he's the one that actively cared about it. And the fact that they kind of gave up on it is kind of butts. But I legitimately think that the show is in the best hands it's ever been in with Devin. You're very welcome, Devin. I fully believe that. Because I think Nate might have had his head a little too far up his butt, and Andrew, I feel like he might let fancies take him a little bit. But I will tell you right now, Devin is the real deal. He's the real deal Evander Holyfield. Because he cares about the things that actually matter, which is the community and what it takes to be a community leader. This blue might be a little too bright. But but the thing is it dries so much darker. I should have a little black. That is very kind of... Well, you deserve it, Devin. You really do. You even say it in your episodes where when we make stuff, nobody says anything. And it's kind of friggin' infuriating when you put all your heart and soul into this and then you just get, like, silence forever. So I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're doing a fantastic job. And from the bottom of my heart, I speak for the community. I think you are doing you are making the world a better place by making something about something you like. And see, I can be nice. Kara's always like, why are you always so mean to everybody? Shut up. I gotta say, man, Phthalo blue. It is, you know what, Wilmar, you're right. It is the best blue. Well, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate... Well, you are very welcome, buddy. Also, you should jump on. I realized we hadn't actually had that collaboration, but we should do... I agree. I'm down to talk about whatever. Obviously, I know you guys usually have more, like, specific gameplay topics as opposed to whatever the hell it is I talk about on every episode, where I'm always talking about more... Like, I like talking about the people. But you guys usually have, like, a specific topic. So, yeah, just tell me whatever topic it is you want to talk about. It's funny, because when I listen to, the fog, Through the Fog, is it Through the Fog? Is that what Dakota's podcast is? Double check, I was listening to it today. Which is a really good episode, by the way. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, From the Fog, which is the War Crow podcast that Dakota makes. He said that Arachne was a inspiration for it because he liked the way I did the show. And I gotta say, his interview with, I'm not even gonna try and say his name. He's like a really interesting dude. And I thought it was a pretty good episode so far. I'm about halfway through it. Cool to set something up. Very cool. Also, yeah, just tell me what you want to talk about. Best days for me. I think as long as you're not on as long as it's not a stream day, I can probably make it work. Tuesdays are a little tough. Wednesdays a little tough. Thursday, Friday, and if I have a free weekend, those are the best days. But I can always make something work. And we have a time zone difference. You're 2 hours behind me, I think. Because you're Colorado. So I think it's 2. I think you're 2 hours away from me. If anything, that might make it easier, actually. Gotcha. I think we can work. Yeah. And again, just tell me when. Like, if it's on a Wednesday, usually we play Malifaux that day. But if it's business is business. So just keep me posted on what's best for you. I'll do my best to fill in the dead space that Ian will sometimes leave you with when you ask him a question, which I laugh at every single time. Just know, Devin, that when you ask Ian a question and he gives you like a one-word response and then you have like a dead space of nothing, I laughed. I want you to know, as soon as you put that out and I listen to it, I'm going to laugh. Because I think it's hilarious. Well, I've got to head out for now, but thanks for... Yeah, Devin, fantastic. I really... Yeah, love having you here, buddy. Also, great timing for an ad. They're so long, it feels like... Bro, I'm like, how does he not cut this out? Oh my god. Talk to you later, Devin.
Under the neon lights, Dr. D takes his stand.
Gonna play these. I need more Thalo Blue.
But in the quiet, he's painting evermore. Infinity's the game where the future collides. On PC and the network where they confide. Cameras in the background, a taunting refrain. But in this case,
was the Malifaux talk? The cat? Yeah, it was.
in the darkness, fading night, painting remix through the night. With every color, a new fight won. In the art they craft, they're never done.
Might have got paint in my fish fry. Yeah, that was the Malifaux talk where it was like, Castor's kind of interesting. I was kind of shocked at how cool he was. He's got that like vampire thing going for him. He's an interesting master. And I was thinking at some point I'm probably gonna get him for Kara. And I was thinking like that might be a weird gateway drug into Rezzers. Because like I said, I suspect I'm gonna probably play McMorning at some point. Mostly because I'm just a big McMorning fan. And from what I understand, he is in fact not very good.
every Nitty podcast. They break it all down, talking strategy.
But I don't know when that's gonna be, but that's, you know, I'm always thinking. Big morning apologist. Yeah, what can I say? A lot of it just comes down to the I have him already. I already have like alternate versions of him and stuff. Oh, and get this! I found this some gun on Mine Taker. This is a Mystique. I managed to find this thing for like, I think I paid 30. I saw her and I was like, oh. For some reason, I thought she worked with Sonya, because I'm stupid. She doesn't. It's the wildfire keyword. So, I'm stupid. Don't mind me. He did nothing. He did a lot wrong, actually. In our crap meta, he'll do fine until you fight whatever Ernie's brought that he's been doing homework on. I agree with you. Yes. No, that's why I want to play him, because I think he's terrible. Podcast. Yeah, I'm not worried about playing badly with him. Just so you know, English Ivan is, the more and more I play him, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is friggin' terrible. he's not good. But I enjoy playing him.
Dr. D and Kara in the spotlights glow on PCN and Iraqi, their stories told in every day their legacy unfolds.
And I still have not been able to do. I've played with him in I think 3 games now, and I have not been able to use the alleyway echo once because he keeps getting murdered before I swing with him. It's happened every game. How is his title? His title version is worse. it's even legitimately worse. The double agent stuff that he does, the cards, apparently they don't help. I'll try it. I gotta buy the box. I gotta buy the box anyway to get Jin, so I'm like, you know, whatever. I'll get it at some point. I just want to get back to shooting stuff with Cooper, you know. And I want to get back to playing Anya and Yedza. You know, I really enjoy them. I really enjoy the other masters. I just want to get back to playing some, just kind of playing something else. I'm glad I painted it though. I definitely don't regret anything.
PCN's the Whipple King, Fizzle Fazzle, Dylan's Glee, Hippity Hoppity set us free. Mini painting, Fizzle Pop, Carry Giggles, Fizzle Flop, Malifaux and Infinity 2, Wiggly Waggly Whoop-dee-doo, Snizzle Snazzle Dr. D, Wibble Wobble Dylan's free, Carol laughs the day is won, Fizzle Fazzle, what a run. This tune's got a quirky bounce, perfect for a bit of fun.
Actually, that's a really good question. I should play Maxine soon. I need to get my hands on the Tide Collar box for Haranto and the Tide. Yeah, it's called the Tide Collar.
Oh, gather round, yeah, I'll tell you a tale.
Because the machinists are, I don't know what they're supposed to do. They're yeah, I don't know if there's, I don't know why they're there. Jim can't swim.
marble snap. He tried to be bold, but his tactics would crumble. His cards would fold with the flip of a card. His fate was foretold, and the laughter would rise over the taunts they'd uphold. Yo ho, poor Tim, he just can't win in every game he plays. The end's looking grim from Azeroth's shores to the Power World's brim. They taunt and they tease, poor Tim can't swim. Stone, he sought to be wise, but his opponent's laughter reached up to the skies. For each move he made would end in surprise, as his health would dwindle before his own eyes. Yo ho, poor Tim, he just can't win in every game he plays. The end's looking grim from Azeroth's shores to the Power World's brim. They taunt and they tease, poor Tim can't swim. And when Power World called with creatures so cute, he thought he'd survive, but they gave him the boot. In the fields he'd stumbled, his aim was astute, but the monsters would munch, leaving him destitute. Yo ho, poor Tim, he just can't win in every game he plays. The end's looking grim from Azeroth's shores to the Power World's brim. They taunt and they tease, poor Tim can't swim. Now the crew at PCN, they laugh and they jest as Tim meets his doom. They're truly impressed, but he takes it in stride, for he's surely blessed to be the poor lad who survives every quest. Yo ho, poor Tim, he just can't win, but we'll sing of his tales through thick and through thin. From Azeroth's shores to the Power World's brim. Here's to Tim's next try, will he sink or swim?
Yeah, for some, I want to get back. I don't know. I still really want to be able to play Yedza. Well, I just think she has a lot of. I think she's got a lot of play. I don't know, man. I know Maxine's is really good though. I just think her box is kind of weird because, like I said, I don't know what the machinists are for, because you have Dr. Bebe or Dr. BB, however you want to say it. He's amazing, but he kind of makes the machinists kind of pointless.
Covers laughing, teasing, and dropping clues. Oh, get your brush, don't stop the show. Dr. D's on fire, everyone knows. Come and paint your love, come and paint your love, come and paint your love now. Cause in the back, with a sly little grin, throwing playful shade, but he's still all in. She's the queen of quips, keeps him on his toes.
Might need table time and see what the deal is. Yes. I'll have to look at the card again. I don't know. The more and more I listen to people kind of like talk about the game theory, I see their point in that. Five cost minions are in a weird spot. Because a lot of times in the boxes you get the 5 threats. Not 5 threats. The 5 costs. And they're usually kind of like, they usually just don't pull their weight. Like the geishas are a good example of that. Like they're kind of like how do I word this? They don't usually, and obviously not all of them. Some of them are pretty good. Like I think shield bearers are pretty good. The lamplighters in the Yedzda box, they're a little weird because they cost 7. I really like them. What else? The Frontiersmen and the I think they're called Frontiersmen in Bass's box. They're legitimately not good. The geisha bother me because why sell a core box model that's just that bad? I don't think they're the only one. Like I was just saying, I think the Frontiersmen from the Bass box are legitimately not very good. They cost 5. I think they cost 5. They don't really have a bonus action, which when we first started playing, I didn't even really know what the heckadoodles a bonus action was, because that was a new concept. And I was like, oh, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. But I think a really good model, I think most usable models are going to have a decent bonus action because you essentially get a 3-action model. You know? So if you have a model that doesn't have a good bonus action, you have to kind of think that they have to be useful. They have to be really useful because they're only going to be getting essentially 2 actions, right? And I forget what the bonus action for Frontiersman is. Is that the one that makes it so you can push something? I don't know. Maybe they are pretty good. I don't know. Every time I use them, I'm always like, these guys stink. Why are they so bad? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I gotta get back to that. That's somebody I'd really like to get to work is Bass. I think I actually have everything I need for him. I just gotta actually sit down and play it. Oh yeah, I remember. I stopped playing it because the Ostriggers, the model I have, I need to fix it because it's in a couple different pieces.
It's Arachne, the podcast, where Dylan talks about infinity. Roll some dice while you listen with me. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast. It's Arachne, the podcast, where Dylan talks about infinity. Roll some dice while you listen with me. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast.
And just don't even worry about it, Wilmar, because I don't even listen to any like super competitive stuff from Malifaux. So like when I have opinions about this stuff, it's definitely not inspired by people saying they're bad. It's mostly inspired by me thinking they're bad. They are so damn bad. Yeah, the geishas they're interesting. Yeah, I don't know if good is the word I would use. I can see an argument for bringing one, just because you can lure and you can open up some combos, I think. But the biggest problem is you have such a weak model pulling models into their death zone. Like, not the other model's death zone, like where they do damage. But you pull that model into your zone where they're going to be able to hit you and probably kill you in a single hit.
Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast. It's Arachne, the podcast, where Dylan talks about infinity. Roll some dice while you listen with me.
Clear my mind, close my eyes, where am I? Bumpy right, looking out across the sky as the wind blows.
I just know to watch out for. Yeah, you definitely need to watch out for Ernie. Yeah, I agree. He's gonna have a big content creating man tell him what his opinion's gonna be, and he'll be like, yeah. Yeah, the road bot, really good. Big fan of the road bot, always have been, because of the lore. And we're like, okay, sir, please take your medication. All right, good job, Ernie. You did it. You colored inside the lines. Go take a nap, buddy. Yeah. I feel like if they had a lure like Trixie Belle, they would be better. Yeah, well, Trixie Belle's also a henchman, I think. And, you know, you could make them... Sorry, playing Destiny, don't have time to respond. Yeah, I bet you are, buddy. What am I trying to say? Well, let's look at it. Because I know that she has a trigger where you can turn it into a... Not a lure, but a runaway. Okay. Her lure has a couple different things to it. Oh, 7. So you need a 5, at least. It comes with, didn't need to see that. Okay, so you see, that's interesting. Because it comes with that built in. But she also has manipulative. You see, that makes a big difference. So you could go with her last, pull a model towards her, next round, you know, they got to deal with the manipulative. There's just like little things like that. Her defense isn't particularly great though at that 5. And you give out slow. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Trixie's really good. Go have a nice sleep, Mr. Chris. I didn't even know you were here. Wait, I'm realizing you're staying for the long haul. Sleep long. What do you mean long haul? Yeah. No. Well, I wanted to finish this blue before I went to bed. I'm on the last part right now. I don't know if that's the long haul per se, but I'm staying a little longer than I was wanting. Yes. I might not even need my sleepy drink tonight. I am so gosh darn tired. And I didn't listen to the podcast too much. More direct from Brandon. Danger Planet's not a podcast though. Like, I listened to Danger Planet. A couple of their tier lists just to kind of get some ideas on what models are in each keyword. But honestly, I couldn't even really understand what the heck they were saying most of the time, because when I was listening to it, I was still pretty raw. Having Brandon be, like, an actual part of our group does help, though. That's for sure. You know, I just realized these guys have a little bit of a tracksuit mafia vibe going. They kind of look like they're wearing a tracksuit. Hey, Wilmar, did you get those models from Ernie to build? The ones he said he was gonna get you. He was gonna get to you like a month ago. Do you have those yet? To an Adidas symbol. That's a pretty smart idea, actually. Interesting. Oh, did you get any more heads up on the Bushido stuff, Ernie? Like, did you ever actually like wrap that up with poly Nikes or anything? I'm actually not making fun of you. I'm actually curious. Unfortunately, no. Man. Did you not finalize the deal with Poly Nikes? Because he was offering army trades, right? Army trades? Part of it is my fault. I cannot figure out something I actually want. Figure-wise, I literally do not need anything, so unless you gents want something, none of his arms are along, nothing wrong with them, just not for me. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could use, really. Okay, last part. We take some kind of cream. Let's just take this yellow, I guess. That'd be fun. There, tiny bit of that blue. At some point, I might relist it, just to refresh it on like the Facebook Marketplace stuff. Sounds good. Even getting it free here, it's only cheaper just to buy models and they're all going there unless you're paying already feel bad enough. There is always stuff I want, but I can't get anything at the moment. Okay, me outie. Bye, bye, Mike. Yeah, we're not going much longer. I'm just finishing this blue up and I'm done. Good night, Mike. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. That might be different too later, Ernie, when I'm not as under stress, I guess. Like obviously the hope is at some point, if I could stop, you know, either trying to do new things or painting stuff for CB or any of the other things I gotta do. Painting stuff for you guys would be easy. I sold another good chunk of stuff out of my house that I gotta put in a box and send tomorrow. Although I might have to. Just another thing. That sounds like a sub. Not a sub, a new follow. Thank you, Catax. Thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the Deezaster zone. Unfortunately, you came at the tail end of this one. The one on Sunday usually goes a little longer. This weekend was a little weird just because of how you make models. That's awesome. What do you make models for? Hobby collecting. Anything in particular? Like, do you make anything for any specific games or anything, or is it mostly just like display pieces? Making an Impala SS and a few Japanese planes. Wow, that's actually... Oh, that's interesting. An Impala. Impala's a car, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's like isn't it a sports car? No, it's not a sports car. It's a Chevy. It's a Chevrolet. It's a 60s or an 80s car. Yeah. That's right. Well, that's cool. What's scale? Display, but I wouldn't mind making models for games. Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta start somewhere, man. Where do you sell them? Well, that is very neat. Good on you, bud. Well, just so you know, yeah, we're always painting here, so you should definitely come on by again. Like I said, this one's coming to an end shortly, just because I am beyond exhausted. Had a bit of a weird day. Yeah, speaking of Impalas, don't drive for like 8 hours and then come home and do a stream. it's a little exhausting. Tammy is a Japanese model company. I'm in Japan. Well, actually, ironically enough, we're painting Japanese models, so that's cool. In Japan, that's awesome. Is Tammy a Japanese company? I didn't know that. I thought they were Italian. Tamiya USA.